paper, we were everything the poets had in mind. The kind of story someone tells at parties. Two souls who found each other against time. We had the taste, the language, and the hunger. We shared the same coordinates of hurt. But a map of where you've been is not a road to somewhere. And common wounds don't always mean common ground on which to build the work. We kept confusing recognition for something that could last, mistaking the relief of being seen for a future, not a past. We were beautiful in theory, perfect in the abstract and the dream. We were stunning in the concept, but we fell apart at every seam. All the right ingredients on the wrong kind of fire. We were beautiful in theory, and theory was a liar. We read the same books, loved the same rain, even bruised in all the corresponding places. But compatibility is not a synonym for love. It's just the architecture love replaces. We performed ourselves so naturally together that we forgot to check if we were real. Two mirrors placed directly facing, reflecting back whatever each would feel. We were beautiful in theory, perfect in the abstract and the dream. We were stunning in the concept, but we fell apart at every seam. All the right ingredients on the wrong kind of fire. We were beautiful in theory, and theory was a liar. I don't regret a single conversation. Every word between us still holds true. But I've learned that understanding someone deeply is not the same as being right for you. And maybe that's the hardest kind of ending, when nobody was wrong and both were good. When the love was real but couldn't find its body. When you understood each other perfectly, and still it was misunderstood. We were beautiful in theory. God, we really were perfect in a world that stayed in concept. But that world never occurred, and I will hold the theory gently as the closest I will get to a love that was so beautiful. And in theory, we were everything. The first autumn felt like a betrayal. How the trees could still perform their dying well. The leaves came down in all their usual colors, like they hadn't gotten anyone's farewell. I walked the same path wearing different jackets. The coat arrived like it had always planned, And I stood there in October being furious that October didn't understand. Time is not a healer, time is just a clock. It doesn't ask permission, it doesn't stop to knock. All the seasons after you kept arriving without you. Spring came back, the light came back, but I was somewhere new. All the seasons after you were seasons I survived. Not living, not exactly, just continuing to be alive. By winter I had learned to stop comparing every snowfall to the ones we'd shared before. By spring I almost made it through a Sunday without my hand reaching for your side of the door. By summer I was functional and hollow, warm and going through the proper motions right. By the second autumn I was almost someone who could sleep straight through the night. All the seasons after you kept arriving without you. Spring came back, the light came back, but I was somewhere new. All the seasons after you, seasons I survived. Not living, not exactly, just continuing to be alive. Nobody tells you that the healing is not the end of missing. They just learn to live beside each other, the wound and the person it belongs to. And some mornings I wake up and your name is just a name. And some mornings it's a weather system, and I have learned to love them both the same, because they're both just seasons now. Seasons after you. The seasons after you taught me how to use them, how to stand inside the cold and not confuse it. All the seasons after you are mine now, finally mine. And still I leave a window open every time, every time, every time the window stays open. You didn't stay long, I wanna make that clear. No years, no rings, no promises, no home. Just long enough to make me rearrange the furniture of everywhere I'd go alone. Long enough to set a new frequency for what a voice is meant to sound like in a room. Long enough that every other person after felt like standing in an echo of your perfume. There should be a statute of limitations on how far a short love reaches, but the heart ignores all legislation, and nobody ever teaches you stay just long enough to ruin me, for everything that came before the ruin. Just long enough to make the standard something no one after you could be pursuing. You didn't mean to, I don't think you knew it, but you rewrote the code and then you left. on your software ever since, with no instructions set. You stayed long enough to laugh at all my edges, the parts I'd spent a decade learning to be ashamed. You held them up like they was something gold, and then you left and took the light that you had named. Long enough to show me what it felt like to be wanted without consequence or cost. And then you demonstrated by your leaving exactly what it means to count the loss. You stayed just long enough to ruin me. For anyone who doesn't hold me quite like that, just long enough to map the whole topography and then fold up the map and not come back. You didn't mean to leave a mark this lasting. Brief passages don't come with warnings or receipts, but you rewrote the way I read a room, the way I read the streets. I can, and I've tried to be glad, 'cause something in the ruin is the best thing that I've had. The ruination proved that I was capable of being moved that deeply, that completely. And if I had to choose between the ruin and the numbness that precedes it, I would stand inside the fire and let it take me every single time, as long as it was you holding the flame. You stayed just long enough to ruin me, and I am grateful for the ruin. Long enough to show me what I'm capable. Long enough to know what I've been losing. You rewrote the code, and now I carry it through every art and every day. You stay just long enough to ruin me. And God, I wouldn't have it any other way. Just long enough, just long enough. You didn't stay long, I wanna make that clear. No years, no rings, no promises, no home. Just long enough to make me rearrange the furniture of everywhere I go alone. Long enough to set a new frequency for what a voice is meant to sound like in a room. Long enough that every other person after felt like standing in an echo of your perfume. There should be a statute of limitations on how far a short love reaches, but the heart ignores our legislation, and nobody ever teaches. You stay just long enough to ruin me for everything that came before the ruin. Just long enough to make the standard something no one after you could be pursuing. You didn't mean to, I don't think you knew it, but you rewrote the code and then you left. And I've been running on your software ever since, with no instructions. instructions said. But stay long enough to laugh at all my edges, the parts I'd spent a decade learning to be ashamed. You held them up like they were something golden. Then you left and took the light that you had named. Long enough to show me what it felt like to be wanted without consequence or cause. And then you demonstrated by your leaving exactly what it means to count the loss. You stayed just long enough to ruin me. For anyone who doesn't hold me quite like that, just long enough to map the whole topography and then fold up the map and not come back. You didn't mean to leave a mark this lasting. Brief passages don't come with warnings or receipts, but you rewrote the way I read a room, the way I read the streets. I've tried to be angry about it, and I cared, and I've tried to be glad, because something in the ruin is the best thing that I've had. The ruination proved that I was capable of being moved that deeply, that completely. And if I had to choose between the ruin and the numbness that precedes it, I would stand inside the fire and let it take me every single time, as long as it was you holding the flame. You stayed just long enough to ruin me, and I am grateful for the ruin. Long enough to show me what I'm capable of feeling. Long enough to know what I've been losing. You rewrote the code, and now I carry it through every ordinary day. You stayed just long enough to ruin me, and God, I wouldn't have it any other way. Just long enough. Just long enough. We said goodnight like we meant it. Two bodies close to strangers in disguise. The dark between us measured in the inches that used to disappear when I would reach your side. I lay there listening to you breathe, the rhythm I once mapped like I own the sea. But somewhere in the quiet of this ordinary room, your breathing stopped belonging to me. And I don't ask the question, because I already know some distances grow quietly, with no argument, no show. The space between good night and when the morning finds you cold is where I lose you every night. In a silence I can't hold, no fight, no falling word, no door slammed in the hall. Just the space between good night, where I watch us slowly fall. I used to reach for you unconsciously, The way the hand finds water in the dark. Now my arm stays folded at my chest, like it learned the boundary before my heart. We still say the words we're supposed to say, still fill the hours with familiar sound. But the meaning left them months ago, and neither one of us is gone to look for where it's found. Because asking means admitting that the thing we built is through. And I still love the architecture, even if it no longer loves me too. The space between good night and when the morning finds you cold is where I lose you every night. In a silence I can't hold, no fight, no falling word, no door slammed in the hall. Just the space between good night, where I watch us slowly fall. Maybe this is how love ends for most of us. Not in fire, not in flood, not in the scene, but in the way two people stop preaching and call the space between them peace. And I have grown so used to this particular dark that I no longer know if what I feel is longing for you, or just longing for the version of this room when it still felt real. The space between good night grows wider every year, is where I lose you every night. To the distance that lives here, no fight, no final word, just the ordinary end of the space between good night that we never chose to make. Good night, and the space grows. The first autumn felt like a betrayal. How the trees could still perform that dying well. The leaves came down in all their usual colors, like they hadn't gotten anyone's farewell. I walked the same path wearing different jackets. The cold arrived like it had always planned, and I stood there in October being furious that October didn't understand. Time is not a healer, time is just a clock. It doesn't ask permission, it doesn't stop tonight. Oh, all the seasons after you kept arriving without you. Spring came back, the light came back, but I was somewhere new. All the seasons after you were seasons I survived. Not living, not exactly, just continuing to be alive. By winter I had learned to stop comparing every snowfall to the ones we'd shared before. By spring I almost made it through a Sunday without my hand reaching for your side of the door. By summer I was functional and hollow, warm and going through the proper motions right. By the second autumn I was almost someone who could sleep straight through the night. All the seasons after you kept around came back, but I was somewhere new. All the seasons after you were seasons I survived. Not living, not exactly, just continuing to be alive. Oh, nobody tells you that the healing is not the end of missing. They just learn to live beside each other, the wound and the person it belongs to. And some mornings I wake up and your name is just a name, and some mornings it's a weather system, and I have learned to love them both the same, because they're both just seasons.